What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen that I was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all already know what's going down. Y'all already know what's going down. You got Ilhan Omar, man. President Trump wants Ilhan Omar removed from Congress, and I don't blame him. I truly don't blame him. And one thing about it is I know for a fact y'all agree. Y'all agree. I'm already knowing. Michael Eagleman posted again. Why are you House Republicans protecting Ilhan Omar from subpoenas and investigations when she should be expelled from Congress and not only that, deported? She had recently put out a post saying Donald Trump must be removed from office for threatening war crimes and genocide. Speaker Johnson bring the House back into session, invoking the 25th Amendment, and impeachment must be on the table, but Congress should also move on a war powers resolution to stop Trump. Let me tell y'all something. She knows that she's in for it. She knows. That's the thing. She knows that she's in for, one of these investigations. I know. Let me show y'all something right here. I'm going to show y'all a couple things. One of them, you have the acting attorney general, and it's over 8,000 fraud investigations, that they have. And truly, she knows she's in for it. I'm telling y'all. Check out what President Trump said.
How about in Minnesota? They come from Somalia, but they come from all over. They're all crooked in Minnesota. The governor's crooked. The attorney general's a crook. He's a thief. Terrible guy. All stupid, crooked people. And they came in from, in this case, Somalia is just terrible. A lot of people say it's the worst country anywhere in the world. They have no money, no nothing. They have no government. They have no police. They just shoot each other all day long. It's just pure bedlam. Probably the worst, most dangerous country. We have some beauties. They go to Minnesota, and they stole $19 billion. $19 billion. And they're low IQ. Generally, I can generalize. They're low IQ people. They're bad people. They have 94% unemployment. In other words, they don't want to work. Get a lot of jobs available, right, with the economy. They don't want to work. Why would they work? And they sold more Mercedes-Benzes than any state in the union. Because they come here with no money, and they go out, they love a Mercedes-Benz, and they go out and buy Mercedes-Benzes. And I think you're going to get to the bottom of it real easy. Mm-hmm. Every one of them should be. And Ilhan Omar, who married her husband, married her brother became her husband. When she has to check a book, she says, any brothers? One. Any husband? One. She checks 2 people. So on top of everything else, she gets a double income tax cut. She's a stone cold crook, and everybody knows it. And the papers, they have one paper out in particular. The guy made a living writing about her, and I spoke to him. He said, but nobody does anything about it, sir. All you have to do is get his writings from the Indianapolis Star or whatever paper he works for. You don't even have to do anything. This guy spent 10 years investigating that crook. And you got to do something about it, or our people are going to get they're already upset. Takes too long. So, JD, you go do it. And Russell, you better do it.
And trust and believe. Y'all seen him do it. Y'all seen him do it. Says, check all 80,000 Somalians that obviously Obama led to Minneapolis in the middle of the night. They're truly all, and I feel like it's, like I said, I've said this before. It's that plant. It's a plant. You planting things. That's what I look at. Says Ilhan Omar on Trump. How dare he mention Somalis? He put another target on our backs. When you talk about my community, you're talking about business owners, teachers, doctors, scientists, and engineers, not frauds. But it's literally, over 77 that they've already caught when it comes down to the fraud that's going on. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, but over 70. Pretty wild. I'm not going to lie. Definitely pretty wild. Check it out, Benny Johnson.
That clip, by the way, about Ilhan Omar. That's the first time on the record that we have absolute and total confirmation that Ilhan Omar did, in fact, commit immigration fraud. And I looked this up right before coming on your show, that lying on your immigration forms or committing fraud against the United States of America is an immediate denaturalization offense. It is something that has been tried in court. It happens actually quite regularly where people lie to get into this country. They're denaturalized. They're sent home. It's something that must happen with Ilhan Omar. The rest of the clip, J.D. Vance says, we're exploring this right now. But Stephen Miller has all of the available evidence, and I checked with DHS. This is 100% true. Ilhan Omar committed immigration fraud to get into America and to loot our nation dry, and it is time that she suffer the consequences.
And I trust and believe that she will. And why I say I trust and believe that she will is because right here you have the acting AG announcing over 8,000 fraud investigations, and even more are coming. You know, even more are coming, and this is definitely, you know, I would say it's an amazing thing. Like I said in my last video, people were pretty mad, you know, about the whole Pam Bondi thing and saying that Pam Bondi just shows that she wasn't doing much and she wasn't doing this and she wasn't doing that. And not to bash nobody. It's just simple fact that I'm just glad that you actually have somebody that is taking this serious and is more so of action. Check it out.
Every day, Department of Justice investigators and prosecutors work to punish those who commit fraud. For example, just this week, and it's only Tuesday, a criminal defendant was sentenced and the department obtained 2 additional guilty pleas in matters totaling over $500 million in healthcare and COVID fraud. If you think about that, just since yesterday, we had a guilty plea in a $160 million healthcare enrollment fraud scheme and a sentencing in a $100 million COVID-19 fraud and a guilty plea in a $160 million healthcare fraud scheme as well. Each of these cases represents countless hours of dedication from the prosecutors and the federal agents and local law enforcement who work them. The Department of Justice is holding criminals accountable for stealing over $500 million from taxpayers. And across our U.S. attorney's offices all over this country, we currently have over 8,000 fraud matters underway. Unfortunately, as you've heard a lot about recently, because it's true, these cases represent a fraction of the fraud ripping off our country every day. Thanks to the leadership of President Trump, this department, working closely with the task force to eliminate fraud, is supercharging efforts to take down every fraudster and bring them to justice.
Now I'm geeked for it. I don't know what I just did. Let me try to put this back in here, y'all. If not, I can always just, I don't know why this is not going back in there. It's all good. It's all good. All right, let's just pull this up right quick. I wanted to pull this up to show y'all just simple fact. And I don't know, I want to be completely honest. This video is saying that Minnesota is, you know, getting this was, you know, this was posted not too long ago at all. Literally a week ago. Minnesota is definitely, they're pushing hard when it comes down to Minnesota. ICE is. Not gonna lie. And I'm telling y'all, says Somali deportation surge has officially begun. Like I said, I don't know the exact date on this, but I do know that it's not today or yesterday.
You will be held accountable for your actions. You will be held accountable for your actions.
You're in Maple.
I think they're shooting gas. So y'all see it right there. Definitely pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna actually exit out of that one and go back. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely pretty wild. I have two individuals that are truly going to show, and I say individuals, but being real with y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I hate to say this, and I hate to be that person, but I feel like it's very important for me to say this. I'm showing y'all for a reason. And I'm doing this for a reason, y'all. Y'all know me. I'm not more so, you know, with the race and going into all of that. But I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I'm going to show y'all two black men that feel the same way about Somalians. Not only Somalians, but when it comes down to deportations. And I'm saying this because I'm tired of people saying you have white individuals that saying that and they are this and they're that and this. Bro, believe it or not, it's a lot of people, including myself. It's reasons behind that. It's reasons behind that. And it's a common sense. I'm telling you, it's common sense. People need to wake up. Check it out.
Listen, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it loud and clear. We don't care that Somalians are being deported. They're not our concern. See, I don't have no hate for nobody.
And I apologize this skipping. It was actually skipping like when I was watching it the first time. Like on my, I don't know if it's the video or me.
Nobody, right? Well, I do understand that we have groups over here or groups that aspire to come to America that don't like black Americans. Because, see, we the great people of society. So when they come over here, they already have some type of disdain towards us, and we ain't did nothing to these people. See, I've been to Minnesota. And when I was in Minnesota visiting my son, because he live up there, man, these Somalians are everywhere, and they rude. They act like you not there. When you speak to them, they look at you like you foreign. And I'm like, you in my country. Why you looking all stank? So get them out, Trump. Yeah, get them. Listen.
He said, why are you looking all stank? I have another video I want to show y'all. And trust and believe, man, I'm not trying to make this a race thing by all means. I'm not trying to make this a race thing. It's just my main objective when it comes down to these two particular videos that I'm showing. And like what I'm trying to get people to understand is that stop always trying to make it seem like, oh, well, you have all these, and that say all these white Trump supporters that truly just want these Somalians out and this, that, and the other. Man, listen, like I tell anybody, Trump supporters just ain't white. Trust and believe. Trump supporters, especially now, and seeing how many people, I'm telling y'all, man, people need to lock in, bro. People need to lock in. Check it out.
I'm making this video, man, because I'm tired of you ET looking. Listen, you came here on a temporary protection. Keyword, temporary. I don't know why the stupid sons of think that y'all own any part of America.
Exactly.
But we gonna show you that you don't owe shit. You don't own a goddamn thing. Only thing you own is that funky job. That's the only thing you own. Everything else is American. Y'all got some nerve to brag about being successful.
Exactly.
With the money you stole.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't care how long you've been here, since 93, any of that shit. All you gotta go. One apple spoiled the bunch for me.
And that's how a lot of people feel. You know, a lot of people always say, you know, it's been a lot of people that's been saying over and over and over that, I mean, they feel bad for the people that actually didn't do anything. But again, when you're having somebody that's actually spoiling something, you know, and I mean, that's honestly what it is. I mean, it truly is. You know, people get to feeling that way about it. And that's, I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, it's too much going on. It's definitely too much going on. This is something I don't want y'all to forget. I don't want to play this video because I played this video a million times. But it just goes to show you on how bad things are. You know, you have Ilhan Omar household net worth, you know, that it was around 50K in 2023 and just shot up to 30 million in the next year. And I don't want people to forget that because it's definitely important, you know, when it comes down to it. Ilhan Omar says Americans do not want illegal aliens deported. But you have Senator Katie Britt says every illegal alien in America should be deported. So let's settle it. Do you want illegal aliens deported? Y'all let me know in the comments. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.